likely be a lot of information to come out on exactly why the Las Vegas Raiders fired head coach Josh McDaniels and general manager Dave Ziegler in the coming weeks. However, it hasn't taken long for some key details to get leaked to the media. Though the Raiders' embarrassing loss in Week 8 to the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football may have been enough to push owner Mark Davis to make a move, it's a decision that was a long time coming, per Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer. According to several staffers and involved parties, owner Mark Davis's decision to blow up his football operation just 25 games after hiring McDaniels and Ziegler started to feel inevitable in recent weeks, Breer wrote in a November 1 column. Davis was volatile and angry. The players weren't happy, either. And, finally, a non-competitive effort on national television Monday in Detroit prompted Davis to push the button and detonate McDaniels's program. Breer reported that Week 5 against the Green Bay Packers is where things really started to go wrong. Davis had an aggressive post-game meeting with McDaniels despite the team winning. The fact that he was so upset after a win was the biggest sign yet that he was considering a change. Josh McDaniels' botched QB situation. Where Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler may have sealed their fate was how they handled the quarterback situation. According to a November 1 column from The Athletic's Vic DeFleur, Mark Davis was in favor of moving on from former starter Derek Carr. However, replacing Carr with Jimmy Garoppolo hasn't worked out. The former San Francisco 49ers has already missed 2 games with injury and leads the NFL with 9 interceptions. His struggles were amplified against the Lions when he missed star wide receiver Davante Adams on multiple plays that could have been touchdowns. There was also Week 7 against the Chicago Bears when the team decided to start Brian Hoyer over rookie Aiden O'Connell. The Raiders lost that game 30-12 after Hoyer threw for just 129 yards and 2 interceptions. Both Albert Breer and DeFleur mentioned this as a reason for McDaniels' undoing. Mark Davis met with players in what turned out to be a last-ditch effort to win back the locker room. Josh McDaniels held a meeting with his players and opened the floor for players to vent about anything, according to Albert Breer. That meeting didn't go according to plan. The hope was the meeting would lead to increased accountability across the board, Breer wrote. Instead, the meeting turned into an airing of grievances. Mark Davis has been an owner who likes to have input from his key players. Breer revealed that the owner consulted players before making the final decision on McDaniels. In recent weeks, Davis had met with players, so the owner was well aware of those grievances, and where the stars stood on the direction of the team, Breer wrote. And all of that led to Davis firing McDaniels and Ziegler late Tuesday afternoon. The staff got a text from McDaniels's chief of staff, Tom Jones, around 7 p.m. PT, and McDaniels delivered the news to his coaches shortly thereafter. It's unclear which players Davis spoke to, but based on the result, it's safe to say that they weren't giving McDaniels a ringing endorsement.